www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way.
Welcome to the new digital face of the Taraba State Internal Revenue Service (TRIS), a modern, secure, and efficient revenue management system designed to make tax administration seamless for both taxpayers and administrators. To get started, visit www.etaxtirs.net. Taxpayer registration is now quick and effortless. You can now pay your payee, withholding tax, director's fees, conduct direct assessment, pay development levy, and many more on the site. When on the eTax Net website, simply click Make Payments for all forms of taxpayer or register for recurring payments and future login. Kindly provide the required details as prompted, and the system will instantly create a secure, centralized profile ready for assessments, invoices, and tracking. Generating payment receipts takes only a few clicks. 1. Select the revenue head and service. 2. Enter amount. 3. Enter other details. 4. An official invoice will be generated immediately. Payments can be made securely online using ATM cards, bank transfers, and other payment options. The system enables accurate tax assessments and swift issuance of demand notices. Tax clearance certificates can now be requested and issued within minutes. Tax filing is simpler, faster, secure, more accurate, and easier to recall for records purposes. Tax administrators can now enjoy a real-time dashboard for tax monitoring, tracking, and comprehensive reporting for informed decision-making. The Taraba State Internal Revenue Service (TRIS) is redefining revenue collection with technology that ensures efficiency, transparency, and improved taxpayer experience. This tax management system, the FlowPay, is powered by iTech Platform Limited.
Welcome to the world of entertainment, where culture, glamour, and heartfelt stories take center stage. From dazzling display to traditional in Jalingo to bold statement in celebrity cycle, and even the joy of new beginning to Nollywood, here is a roundup of the headlines making waves. I am Fiti Mama, aka the Capacity Lady. Wow, last week in Jalingo, the Northeast Governors Forum was beautifully lined up with an array of cultural performers that reflected the region's richest diversity. From the elegant Mambla attire to the Mambla Plateau, to the captivating rigor of the Mumuye and the colorful display of the Jukun and other ethnic groups in the northern state. It was a beautiful event. In the evening, it was a true celebration of heritage and integrity and identity. You need to see how those beautiful performances were taking place. Everybody loved it. The performances not only entertained, but also reminded all present of the cultural weight that binds the people of Northern together, showcasing traditional unity and pride in one unforgettable display. That's a very, very beautiful one. Let's take a look at the video. Wow, that was a really, really beautiful performance out there. That's to tell you, nature's gift to the nation. That's Taraba for you. We have different varieties of tribes and beautiful, beautiful attires. As you can see in the video, it was very, very colorful and beautiful. All right, moving next. Miss Anambra Onyenye Basil emerged Miss Universe Nigeria 2025. Let's take a look at the clip.
The winner of tonight's competition, please welcome Miss Anambra. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I can't even describe it. I just want to say that if you put your mind to it and you work hard, there's nothing you can't achieve. Thank you so much.
Put your mind to it, work hard, you can achieve it. On behalf of Guy Murray Bruce, I say good night and see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, quickly, we need the owner of a Kia number 999446 AG. Kia. It's an ash Kia.
Why is calling it Kia?
Wow, that was a beautiful moment. I could see the emotional expression in her face. That was really beautiful. I almost felt like, wow, that was how when Taraba Miss Nigeria got her crown, that was how all Tarabians were just emotional, and I could feel the joy and everything. All right, moving forward. Ruth, that is what is trending now. That's the Fina case, the death of Ruth. Fina shouldn't have gone to very dark man. He spoiled the case. Says who? Our able Bobrisky. All right, let's take a look at, let's get to hear the story. Popular socialist Bobrisky opined that Fina shouldn't have approached very dark man to help with the Dangote case. Really? All right. It could be recalled that Fina had run to very dark man to assist in getting justice for her sister who was hit by the Dangote truck. She did that because of the sisterly and how she knows the voice of very dark man. But let's get to here. That was a very, very sad one, of the loss of her sister. Sadly, the sister had passed away, leaving many heartbroken and other indigent and grieved. Bobrisky opined that very dark man was the one who ruined the case, just as he allegedly did with the Mohbad case. Wow. All right. Sometimes Bobrisky could just talk, but let's take a look at the video, then we'll move up next.
Mistake that girl made was to go to very dark man. You should have just used your page and voice out. Let Nigeria hear you. Your page is enough. Your page is enough. Going to very dark man. He has spoiled the case now. He has spoiled the case. He has spoiled the case. Now, the case no get the same thing he did during Mohbad. The same thing he did during Mohbad. We no see front, we no see back. The moment he puts his mouth in Mohbad case, everything went sour, everything turned upside down. Everything you're asking for, you want the DNA. What's the question is who by Mohbad? That is the question you're asking of. Who did this? We want the DNA. We want this. Oh my God! Till today now, they've not buried that boy. In the old blog or oh my God! Oh me, I don't have time for this. That guy. All his mouths. Bobrisky, you will not travel. You will not leave that Nigeria. I say me. That guy thinks it's about noise. It's about noise. It's not about noise, my dear. It's about who you know. Who your papa know? Who you? He was telling me, you come to Abuja. You come to this Abuja to come and meet me. You come and answer the House of Rep. Monkey. He wore red special. I'm just, that boy is not important. Trust me, he's not. Look at the way I'm glowing. Look at the way I'm glowing. Abroad is, and let me tell you, people saying that yes, a very dark man has sent me away. I cannot come back. Sent me to where? Sent me to where? I don't understand. The case is over. Nobody's talking about it. I can come to Nigeria if I want to, but I'm not just interested. You know, I'm not just interested. So, if all his mouths that he made, that I will not leave this country. Even when immigration arrested me, he was the first person that announced it to the whole world. Bobrisky has been arrested. Bobrisky has been stopped by the immigration. I say, look at this one. Oswald. Bobrisky has been arrested. Guys, you will not travel. You see that travel? You want to travel. You will not go.
Wow, Bob. Bob to get mouth sha. I actually feel Bob is actually saying his own opinion based on the clashes he had with Very Dark Man, not actually supporting Phyna on this case. Because, like I say, the way Bobrisky they talk, like say, he get personal beef with Very Dark Man since from initial. But anyways, that's their own personal beef. Everybody's entitled to speak up, so that's why Bob came out to say to speak up on what he thought about the incident. But may her soul rest in peace, Ruth. Up next, Iyabo Ojo celebrates grandson's birth with 3 million giveaways to mothers. Wow, that's a very, very nice one. I actually feel like a mother right now. All right, Nollywood actress Iyabo Ojo has announced a special giveaway to celebrate the arrival of her newborn grandson, Rikim Ayomide. Wow, that was a very, very nice one and a very, very sweet one. As a grandmother, you know, like parents, mothers, I can feel the joy when you have a new addition, a newborn into the family, and you actually feel happy. You can do and undo. But that's a very nice one, Iyabo. Rikim recently welcomed Iyabo's daughter, Priscilla Ojo, and Tanzanian singer Juma Jux has already become the center of celebration in the family. Taken to Instagram, Iyabo revealed that she could be gifting 50,000 each to 60 expand and nursing mothers whose babies were born in 2025. The excitement gave her that There's something they said, when you're happy, don't make promises, and when you're sad, don't make decisions. But Iyabo did that out of happiness, out of joyful act, but that was a very nice one. And if you were in her shoes, you would do the same thing. That's my own opinion about that. The gesture she explained is both a celebration and a birth to show the love of two mothers. Wow, that's a very, very beautiful one. Let's take a look at the clip.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Is that what you want? That's what you want? Okay, no problem. Hello, my beautiful people. So, Prince Rakim. Prince Rakim has sent me to you all. He says, Mama, glamour, pretty glamour. I know it's my naming period, and I just feel like I'm in control now. So do what I say, and I do what I want. And I'm like, okay, what do you want? Prince Rakim Ayomide, anything that you want, I would do. He said, Mama, during this my naming season, I just want to bless 60 babies. So either you're a preggy mama, expectant mommy, or you have a baby that was born in 2025, whether it's January or whether it's now, or you're pregnant, you're an expectant mom. Rakim says that I should give 50,000 to 60 babies. So now we have some rules. Number one, if it's a fake account, we're not going to answer you. Whether you're on Facebook or TikTok or on Instagram, find your way to my Glamorous page on Instagram and drop your account details. I'm not the one speaking, no, I'm speaking on behalf of Rakim. Drop your account details there. We will check through your page, and if we see that truly you're carrying a mate, do you understand? Like one of me, maybe one of me is still in your belly, or one of me has arrived, you know, whether from January till now, my glamour will pick you and credit your account with 50,000 naira. And we're doing it for 60 people. And it's Kosi Glamour and Prince Rakim Ayomide Nkambala. So, my beautiful people, I have passed his message. It is left for you now to do the needful. Please, if you don't need the 50,000, do not drop your account. Let those that truly need this money drop their account details to celebrate Prince Rakim Ayomide Nkambala.
Wow, Rakim must be a blessed child, because it's a blessing to babies born 2025. And as you can see the information, as a mother, if you know you've given birth to your child 2025, do well to go to Iyabo's page and do the needful. Like he said, she states out the rules and regulations for you to get that. And it's going to be a glad one. Congratulations, Iyabo, for your newly born grandson. That's a very, very nice one. And guys, in every beginning, definitely we must have an ending. And that wraps up today's entertainment highlights, where tradition meets style, controversial speak, conversation, and celebration speed joy. Stay tuned for more stories and keep connected to the pulse of entertainment. I still remain Faith Apollo's G-Tail, and goodbye for now.
Ladies and gentlemen, queens and kings of purpose, welcome to the Taraba Human Rights International Film Festival 2025, where nearly 100 powerful minds, dreamers, doers, and defenders of humanity will be gathered at Taraba 2025. And I say to them, welcome to the spark before the wildfire and to the heartbeat of a legacy. Prince Homsuk Alex Jibrin is my name. I am the greatest grandson to the 23rd Longwo, third son to the Kanai of the Kwo chiefdom, and a true prince to the house of Mamen. At Tarif, we will not only be telling stories, but we will be reviving the very soul of the people through film. In September 2025, Taraba will rise again as we invite you to experience, explore, and invest in the greatest epic film ever in the Kumbo Legacy Workshop. And this is where ancient tradition will meet with modern transformation. Because at Tarif, we shall be celebrating the strength, wisdom, and heritage of the greatest empire that has ever existed in West African history. And tomorrow, we shall immortalize it in art, film, and in fire. So storytellers, stand tall. The legacy is calling. Will you answer? Welcome to Tarif 2025. Let the revolution